place?
Second.
Oh, you thought you were going to be second?
Yes.
Why not the other three?
Well, because Neo had been up before.
Okay.
V had been up before.
Yeah.
Nengi, I had never really seen her up against major people. So in my head it was V. No, in my head it was Neo, V, Nengi, me, Dora.
Okay. So you just thought the top two would be there?
Yeah. As I don't enter this, I would be top two. That was all. So
interesting. Into the house, you saw all of these other people. You were the second to last person to come in.
Yes.
Were you intimidated when you walked in?
And when I entered, I was asking myself. No, when I first entered, I said, "What's up?" Everybody looked back. You know, they were yeah. And they just looked back and they turned. It was Dorothy that approached me and said, "You're Laycon, right?"
Yeah.
She handed my mic to me. Dorothy was the first person to speak to me. Then she said, "Go and meet Prince. He will help you fix your mic." Good. And immediately I did that. I was just like, I think I fist bumped some people. Then I went inside to change and everything because I had to even just take off that jacket first of all. So I was not even bothered by it. But in my head, I asked myself, "What are you doing here?" But
fair enough. Let's go to, of course, the biggest talking points of your stay in that house, Erica. You guys started off as friends, right? So when the friendship started, did you already see her as someone you might want to date? Or did it also start off as a friendship for you and then it grew into something else?
Yeah, secondly, it grew into something else. Because normally when it's outside, I did not go into the house with the intention of trying to do anything with anybody. But then that happened. I admitted it to myself that it happened. The situation came. I admitted it to myself that was the situation. Maybe at a point I started straying away from what the whole point of going there was, which was to promote myself and my music. Yeah. But regardless, I'm still happy that in the end I'm here.
Yeah. So when she told you she didn't think anything was going to happen, that she liked you in a different way, more for the intellectual conversations you guys had, did you feel like, okay, maybe if I tried a little harder, they would work? What was going through your head?
Space.
Okay.
I remember there's just...
Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Subscribing to this channel is very, very free.
Give space, because if you actually like somebody, then you should be free to be with the person, and I should not be the reason why you will not want to be with that person. So the same thing I've always been saying. In that kind of situation, you just step back.
There was a whole 2-3 week period where you talked about Erica to everybody else except Erica. You know, always saying, just basically talking about the fact that you had these feelings and you're battling this thing, and you talked about how it was. There's a whole bunch of people who believe the way the housemates feel about Erica came from the way you portrayed her to them and how you made it look like she was not nice to you, not being nice to you. So let's talk about that period.
I remember vividly, I always say that's the first time I've ever been in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
So I did not believe that me talking about... I expressed myself to the people I felt would listen.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted to do was stay away, but I still needed to talk about it so that I would find some form of closure for myself. Well, there was never any minute or any second in that house where I felt like Erica was a bad person. Yeah. No, it was never.
Do you think you portrayed that unknowingly?
I don't think I did, because I remember I still kept saying it explicitly that I care about this individual.
Yeah, let's talk about some of your friendships. And I think one very interesting one that kind of came through the Erica situation or connects to that is Kidwire. And for a lot of you guys, it was very interesting that there was this brewing tension with Erica. Meanwhile, you and Kidwire were becoming closer.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't know. But I remember that particular week, I spoke to V and I said, guys, almost seems as if I'm beginning to get comfortable with the fact that Kid and Erica are together because I like Kid as a bro. So I'm like, yeah, that kind of feeling.
Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Subscribing to this channel is very, very